you that prove how unpredictable and strange our world can be. Let's get it on. Newlyweds in a sandbox. Shortly before their wedding, Amy Maiden and Nick Wheeler decided to go through Nick's old family photos. While looking at his childhood pictures, they suddenly discovered an incredible coincidence. A photo of Nick on the beach with his sister and his cousin caught Amy's eyes.
It's not a coincidence, that's what I'm saying.
The picture was taken during the vacation of Nick's family in Cornwall. However, she noticed the picture not because of her fiancé or the funny sandy boat in which he was sitting, but because in the background she saw herself. There she is, playing on the beach, unaware of the fact that she's sitting next to her future husband. It turned out
that was her future husband. That's what I'm saying, it's unreal.
That in 1994, Nick's family came
They was meant
to Mousehole, the town where Amy grew up. If someone would have come up to Amy and Nick that day and said they were going to get married one day, the kids would have thought that that person was crazy, but it did happen. The newlyweds met 11 years after the photo was taken. Today they are married, and their wedding took place in Golville Church, which is a couple of steps away from that very beach. Mr. Chance. Reporters often interview people on the streets, but what is the probability?
See, these channels right here, they dramatize it too much. Like, he playing the music, he's putting a lot of cutscenes of other shit. He's not keeping your focus. You know what I'm saying? I wish, like, shit like this, 10 people you don't believe exist. Like, I don't want to see none of that shit, but that's what I'm saying. Coincidence don't exist, y'all. Like, they don't.
Hello friends, coincidences happen in everyone's life.
Hi there. There are people who have never won the lottery, but with full confidence, they can call themselves real lucky ones. Because life and death were hanging in the balance, and somehow they managed to avoid tragedy. And today, we will show you 5 incredible cases when people got really lucky to remain unharmed.
It's not lucky, it's called an angel.
And alive.
The coincidence shit, when it saved somebody's life, that was just the angel protecting you, making sure. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So watch these couple videos real quick. Let's go through these videos together.
Rationale and motive behind this next video is unknown, but for some reason, this girl wanted to film a guy on a quadricycle while being on the runway. And suddenly, a plane appeared.
Why the fuck would you want to do that? Why? If you ain't recording a music video to catch an important $1 million shot for a film or some shit, why would you be doing that for no reason?
Here's next to them, which literally flies over their head. And at first glance, it seems that the collision is inevitable. But thanks to the excellent skills of the pilot, the girl remained unharmed.
Excellent skills. His head was about to get chopped off by a wing, and then after they hit his ass, that wing was gonna come off and that plane was gonna start fucking spinning down the runway. You stupid. I don't think he know that his life is in jeopardy. He was high off some shit.
Lucky cat definitely used one of its 9 lives. She excited the audience by appearing from the wreckage of a building that collapsed.
Yeah, that's how the simulation works. Especially with cats. I don't know how spiritual they is.
A woman and her dog got on an elevator. When the doors began to close, the dog ran off the elevator. The leash remained inside the elevator and got stuck. When the elevator began to rise, it started to pull the dog up with.
Like, do y'all see how late he reacted? That nigga should have, the minute that elevator closed, he should have already knew.
The dog ran off the elevator. The leash remained inside the elevator and got
right there. He should have automatically started taking the shit off the leash.
Got stuck. When the elevator began to rise, it started to pull the dog up with it. A man noticed this and ran up and rescued the dog.
This nigga was waiting for this shit to start going up for what? Should have been fucking started pulling that shit down. The fucking, if you would have held on to the leash, eventually it would have broke because the elevator wouldn't have suffocated and strangled the dog. Because the leash wasn't strong enough. Once you hold it, that elevator was gonna rip that shit.
Dog from the inevitable strangulation.
He didn't save shit. saving him would have been snatching the leash out before out the goddamn lady hand, so she wouldn't have did that shit.
And from this video, your heart stops. The driver of the snowmobile was planning to get to the top of the snow-covered mountain and admire the beautiful view. But this trip almost became his last. In this video, a huge boulder which stood
I'm sorry, that snowmobile would have been rolling right down that fucking mountain.
for centuries on top of a mountain
He must have been, I don't know, he's crazy.
rolled down, breaking everything in its path. The huge stone fell right on the roadway, where at that moment, there was a rather large amount of traffic. And this video once again proves that there are
Wow, did y'all see that fucking boulder? Did y'all see that? The boulder, if it would have rolled one more time, they
lucky
would've been
people in the
dead.
world. This worker is also incredibly lucky.
That worker is not lucky, he's dumb. Why would you be standing at the fucking edge of the building like that? Wow. Do you see what type of dumb shit just happened to him? Wow.
This worker is also incredibly lucky. During the
The stupid ass still working.
climb, the climber falls from
How about get the fuck down for your ass can't work tomorrow?
the mountain. Although it shook him, the insurance worked at the right time. This video was made
That nigga didn't even hit the ground. He thought he died. Did you see that?
from the mountain. Although it shook him, the insurance worked at the right time. This video was made during
See, that's what I'm saying. Some people in life, they just get hurt simply because they fucking doing dumb shit. You don't have to be doing shit like that, climbing mountains. Like, you don't have to do that. But
a strong hurricane wind. The girl is literally
that's not even fun.
blown off the road, and after a few seconds, she looks up and sees a traffic light in front of her. But this video, the driver decided to overtake the passenger bus. However, this maneuver failed. The automobile lost control and flew into the oncoming lane, where it crashed into a truck, and only by pure luck the driver
Wow, how is he even still fucking moving in the car? How? Because an angel lit up a force field around that nigga when that truck hit him. Just like the other nigga, he died in the air. An angel came and snatched him out his fucking body. That's what happened.
However, this maneuver failed. The automobile lost control and flew into the oncoming lane, where it crashed into a truck, and only by pure luck the
I had to laugh. This nigga is hanging out the car. You seen that?
driver remained alive.
I can't believe it. This nigga hopped out with no scratch, B. I'm done. I'm about to be done with this. I'm gonna check a couple more out.
And after many attempts to help the dog, he finally regained consciousness. After the dog was walking around, the owner took him to the vet and did not have a scratch, and literally clamped to it on both sides. The collision could not be avoided. From the truck there was only one cab, and by some chance the driver remained alive and literally clamped.
Now, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Imagine your grandpa, he driving from a whole different state. He's on a fucking highway, and he call your ass and he tell you, right here, he tell you this. He tell you that this
and
happened.
literally clamped to it on both sides. The collision could not be avoided. From the truck there was only one cab, and by some chance the driver remained alive and did not have a scratch.
You don't believe in angels, though? If you don't believe in angels, because if he would have got hit by that train, they wouldn't even been able to find his ass. Real shit. He would have turned into liquid, literally.
All rally drivers know that their sport is
I don't even know what else to say about that.
directly related to danger. But I think this guy could not imagine that something like this would happen to him.
See, he playing too much in the car. See, this nigga throwing on a fucking speed racer helmet. He watched it too much, speed racing and shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We gonna go over some cartoons later. We gonna go over some. I be watching some weird ass Russian cartoons channels, cause you know over there in Russia, them niggas be fucking drug addicts, my nigga. Them niggas be so high. They be doing LSD and mushrooms and ayahuasca. So we gonna go through some of those videos, and I'm gonna do some strange cartoons with no words. A lot of cartoons that got no words and nobody even talking on them. It's just things happening, and we gonna have to check those out, because I want y'all to be able to let me know what's going on, because this is the type of shit, I'm on such a high level. I gotta watch shit that keep me interested, and for me to be interested, I gotta watch something that I'm not understanding. You get it? So I go to cartoons with no fucking words. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just how it is. But let's continue back in on speed racing.